Hey y'all, what's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, evening, night, whenever you just happen to be watching this. All you wonderful, beautiful people out there in the world of YouTubes and Facebook and etc. I'm going to try to do just a simple, basic part 2 to a cleaver throwing montage. Collected a few cheapos, got a custom one I've made there. Two really old ones, one I've modified and the other I've just cleaned up. So I guess we'll just hop right into the video, play around and see what we can get as far as clips goes, and hopefully y'all will enjoy. Alright, be careful. Alright, I'm going to try something just for shits and giggles from one spin, and then we'll move back to 2 spin. Yeah, a little triple action. Tried to add that custom one I made in there for a quad, but it just wouldn't work. Plus the fact they're all various weights, different lengths, widths and stuff, it makes it kind of interesting to try to go for multiples. Get one more clip of this and we'll go play around on some 2 spin. It's a little cleaner. The last triple was pretty sketchy. It's a lot better. Alright, let's go back to 2 spin, goof around. I'm waiting to do some stuff with these cheapos before I start throwing the big boys there on the table. But yeah, let's just start goofing around from 2 spin now. I'm awfully close on that throw. Did get a little nickage there, practicing a little bit, but ain't nowhere I have to worry about birds. Alright, let's change the angle up, do some more 2 spin. Well, it's about as consistent as I'm going to get as far as a grouping goes on that clip. That one right there is really light, so it's kind of wonky as far as trying to be consistent as far as release point goes, but not too bad, I guess. 3 out of 4 grouped fairly consistently together. So I'm going to take a minute, decide whether or not I'm going to throw some 3-spin. But I am going to try something from 2-spin right quick, just for shits and giggles as well. Well, that's kind of a sketchy 2 spin with cleavers. They scattered pretty hard across the face of the target there, as you can see. But nonetheless, those were good sticks, despite that not being a fairly decent grouping consistency. So let's get one more take of that from a different angle, just to see if we can maybe redeem ourselves and do a little better. Well, it's a little better. Not so spread out and scattered like that previous clip. Fairly decent consistency as far as the grouping goes, I guess. Alright, I guess we'll take a breather for a moment and throw some 3-spin, I suppose. Well, it's not too shabby of a grouping. 3 of them's pretty close. I had to stop for at least a good hour and a half to do a replacement handle on that one right there, but it's not too bad, I suppose. 3 of them's fairly close to center mass as far as sticks go. Still getting used to that one I just put a temporary handle on. So cheapo anyway, doesn't really matter. So set up another angle for 3-spin, and then we might try a triple 3-spin just for laughs. Kind of all over there as far as the grouping goes, but starting to learn while doing these little clips and whatnot that I probably shouldn't go for really tight, close groupings, just due to my handles getting cut and split. But nonetheless, it's not too bad, I suppose, for 22-foot 3-spin. So let's try a triple 3-spin. Might get 2 takes of that, and then we'll play with the big boys finally. Hopefully it turned out somewhat decently. I hit a pretty gnarly one there. Got 20 minutes ago, but unfortunately my battery was dead. So would have had 2 clips of triple 3-spin cleavers, but sadly, considering I had to waste time due to battery drainage, you only get 1. But that finally being out of the way, let's start playing around with the big boys. Be a rather melodramatic climax. I'm not going to do anything convoluted and crazy with them. Just do some simple 1 through 3 spin. These big bastards stick with some authority. Heavier, meatier, thicker cleavers. Not so rough to throw consistently. Should be able to get some 2-spin action out of them fairly easy. So that's what we're going to do. Let's move it back for angle from 2-spin. Whew, some hefty shits, some biggins. It's definitely a workout trying to throw in bad boys from 2-spin. Not the perfect, most accurate throws, but we're just playing around for fun here. You talk about some log splitters and target destroyers. Those 2 right there most certainly are. Could you imagine me throwing those on these? How quickly these would get destroyed. Like you can see the thickness in comparison to those. That's why I didn't throw that sexy beast on those when I got it. So while I waited for the yellow pine for these. Alright, let's finish up with some 3-spin chucks with them, and that'll wrap up the video. Heavy son bitches. The first throw was beautiful. The second one was a little high, but I think that's good enough. Look at that bullseye. That big sexy beast. Released a little too early on that one. Look how deep that thing is in the face of that target. Oh man, that's some good shit right there. Even though I came in a little high on an early release, but it's all good. It's been a rather fun-filled day of enjoyment and a little bit of frustration, but I think that'll do it. Like I said, I wasn't going to do nothing fancy and overly convoluted and special. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this part 2 to the cleaver throwing montage. Maybe up the road in the future, when I get a little more confident with some of these heavy, thicker, bigger cleavers that I got here, we may try part 3, doing some trick throws. We got more than enough in the arsenal to actually do some stuff other than multiple conventional spin throws with the little bitties. But I'm Justin James, the Outlaw Knife Thrower. Hope y'all enjoyed. Keep chucking them and throwing them full of tang, clan. and Outlaw Throwing Nation alike, and all you awesome, wonderful people out there in the throwing community. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in a later installment on Up the Road. Peace and God bless. I'm out.